Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Power Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, now look. So for this one right here, this to all the GDs. You know what I'm saying? All the guys under the seats, under that Larry Hoover Act. You know what I'm saying? This for y'all. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All my bros. BOS, Brothers of the Struggle. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. This for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. This is from Truth Teller TV. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill in the rest. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in.
Larry Hoover sentence. Larry Hoover got a chance to come home now. Donald Trump then ended his federal case, his big case. He still might have to serve life in prison for a state murder that happened a long time ago. But the big case has been lifted off of him, and his state murder might go away because he's been locked up for a long ass time. Hit the like button. Goal on this video, 1,000 likes. A lot of people got a lot of bad things to say about Donald Trump. He this, he that, he that, he that. But he done came in and commuted one of these sentences. Remember, Larry Hoover been locked up for a long time, long time. They say that he killed the man. Then when he was locked up, they said that he was still running this game, putting hits out on people and shit like that. They got him locked up. And while he was locked up, he wouldn't talk. They couldn't catch him. So the people who came to visit Larry Hoover, they put bugs and IDs in their IDs and put microphones in their IDs and called him saying shit. Now, if you want to lock a man up, I get it. But you got to do it justly. You can't set him up. Larry Hoover been locked up for a long ass time. We get it. If he committed a murder, we get it. But 50 years, that man been locked up for a long ass time. Whatever crime they said he did, he deserved that time now. Donald Trump then came in and commuted his sentence. Now he just got to deal with this state murder. This guy done been locked up about 50 years, so that state murder should be damn near over with. Larry Hoover got an opportunity to come home. This got everybody stoked and shocked. People can't believe this. I'm going to keep y'all updated on this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But Larry Hoover been locked up since the 70s. It's 2025. If he was given life in prison for a murder, I don't know what life is. If he was given 60, 70 years, he done served that time. He done did over that time. So I'm going to keep y'all updated on this. But Donald Trump then lifted up a big weight off of Larry Hoover. That big ass case that he had is no longer on his shoulders. He only facing a murder that happened in the 70s. He been locked up for a long time. I predict Larry Hoover is going to be home. If not right now, he's going to be on his way home soon. The guy's an old man now, walking with a cane and shit. He's no longer a threat to the community. So I'm going to keep y'all updated. But Donald Trump is commuting his sentences.
Alright. Nah. Y'all done heard that, right? You know what I'm saying? Again, to all the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Throw them G's up. Y'all know what it is. They about to free a real one. Man, listen, right? Nah, I didn't told y'all I don't gang bang no more. You know what I'm saying? I've been let that go, things like that. But at the end of the day, I'm still a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still involved with gangster business, but I don't be on none of that. I'm just one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? And this is gangster business. They about to let the homie out. You know what I'm saying? Where all of this shit started from. You know, and it's all due to Donald Trump. What I said before. You know, I'm not a Trump supporter, but he the best thing that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really take care of business. You know what I'm saying? This is the second big name black man that he done freed. You know what I'm saying? He done got Kwame Kilpatrick up out of there. You know, they gave Kwame 30 years, man. He came in, pardoned him, got him up out of there. Kwame out here living his life. Kwame was the mayor of Detroit back in the day, back in like '03, '04, back them days. You know what I'm saying? And he got caught up on the case and all of this shit. They booked his ass, gave him 30 years. You know what I'm saying? He was in maybe like 5, 6 years or something. I forgot how long. He been in there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And Trump came in and pardoned him, got him up out of there. Kwame out here is a free man now. a black man at that. You know, now he coming for Hoover. He about to free Hoover. He about to let him out them gates. Come on, man. A legend? They buried Hoover underground. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want him having no contact with us and us to have no contact with him. Why is that? Because Hoover was a big name. Hoover was a big fish. Hoover was a leader. You know what I'm saying? And anytime when you become a big leader like that, where you can line up a bunch of black guys from different cities, different states, different hoods, when you can do shit like that, you are a threat to the community and you are a threat to the system. Because if they keep on letting you build this rep up like that, recruiting people and things like that, eventually you gonna get too big where you gonna take over the system. And the system ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? So soon as they get on your tail and find out who you is and what you doing, they get to watching you. And that's what they did with Hoover. They watched him, and they brought his ass down. And they made sure they punished him to the full extent. They buried him underground. He been underground for the past 50 years. You know what I'm saying? We only seen Hoover like 3 or 4 times since he been gone. Like they got him gone. You know what I'm saying? And now look, here Trump is. Come right in office, get straight to business. He ain't been back in office 6 months. And he already putting down plays. He done did more within the past few months that he done been in there. What he been in there about 4 or 5 months now? The past 4 or 5 months he done been in there. He done did more than Biden Harris done did they whole 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, besides all of that, about to free a real one. You know what I'm saying? The creator, the original of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Where this shit all started from. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do nothing but salute that. You feel me? Because that's who I am. Even though I ain't on that no more, but that's always in me. You know what I'm saying? I got my 6 point tatted right there. You know what I'm saying? My six right there. You feel me? That was my first tattoo when I was 18 years old. That was my first tattoo. It was like I gotta have a 6 point on me. Like this is in me. You know what I'm saying? And I got a picture when I had got that tattoo done at 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like real G shit. My first tattoo. You know, so I'm a gangster at heart always. You know what I'm saying? That's always. I'm just not active no more. Them days over. You know what I'm saying? But straight up on that G shit, I was born and raised on that. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was that. All my cousins, uh, my homies, my hood, the people I was around, everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying? We was all gangsters. You feel me? So that always been in me. You know what I'm saying? Besides not even knowing Larry Hoover or anything, that's just how my family moved. We was gangsters anyway. You know what I'm saying? We was always that. You know, and then when I started growing up with Beezy, and you know what I'm saying? I told you about Beezy. Beezy, my other tattoo over here. You know what I'm saying? On this side of my neck, I got Beezy tattooed on me. That was my second tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Why you get Beezy tatted? Cause that was my bro. Like we was together every day like this. You know what I'm saying? And he was big GD. You feel me? Like everybody know Beezy, big GD. You know what I'm saying? And me and Beezy was together like this every day. You know what I'm saying? And the night before he died, I told him, you know what I'm saying? I was like, don't get in the car with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga's about to pull up. And I told him, I'm like, don't get in the car with him. That nigga too hot. You know what I'm saying? And he did it anyway. You feel me? But besides all of that, my point about all of that is Beezy, big GD. You know what I'm saying? And I was with bro all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I mentioned what I just said, because like me and him, we was that tight. Like we was gangsters, you know what I'm saying? So I always been gangster, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this was just like a breath of fresh air. We've been, seeing this for years, talking about, Hoover trying to come home and things like that. And they've been smoking them. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to meet Hoover or none of that. I mean, it was what it was. I'm just glad that he have a chance to come home. You know what I'm saying? And see the rest of his family, and see the world. It's a beautiful life out here. You know, that man served his time, let him go. And Trump feel the same way. You feel me? So big up to Trump, big salute, to all the gangsters. How y'all feel about this? You know what I'm saying? This right here was a wake up call. You know what I'm saying? Hoover come home. Hey man, is the guys gonna get back in line? Is the BDs and the GDs gonna get back together? Is the structure gonna rebuild the right way how it's supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? Is things gonna change for the better? We'll bring in Hoover home. Is that how Trump looking at it? Why he want to free Hoover? You know what I'm saying? Trump smart. He knows something. You know what I'm saying? This might actually slow up a lot of crimes and shit like that. Hoover can come home and he could just speak. Hoover can just he could just make a YouTube channel and just talk on there. You know what I'm saying? And all of the guys gonna tune in. And they gonna be like, you know what? You know, Big homie said whoopty whoop. You feel me? We gotta move a different way. The real G's, you know what I'm saying? The real G's that really bang this shit for real. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like Hoover hop on the YouTube channel and he get to speaking. The bro's gonna be like, all right, we gotta chill on it. You know what I'm saying? Hoover said, nah, that ain't it. And it ain't no like you bowing down to a man or nothing like that. It's just that's just the structure. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And this guy is the creator of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna go against basically his rules? You claiming his shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect his rules, regardless if you in a whole nother city or state claiming that you and your people don't got nothing to do with him, whatever, you still representing his shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So all the real gangsters gonna tune into his channel and he could pop his shit and a lot of shit can turn around. You know what I'm saying? So I see this as a good thing. I know Hoover ain't gonna come on no bullshit sending people off. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great thing. I've been saying this for years, low key, but it was just a breath of fresh air for real. Just to see True Teller video pop up, on my feed saying that, I instantly hop right to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that video was like literally 2 minutes old. Like he literally just dropped that video. You know what I'm saying? I responded instantly, like, psh, hey, you know what I'm saying? This one up for the gangsters, you feel me? All the disciples. This one up for us. You know what I'm saying? So is we gonna come together now? Is we gonna stop this whole BD GD war? Because y'all do know that's the same shit. BDs and GDs is the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, man. So is our brothers gonna come back together? Is we gonna cut a lot of this violence and stupid shit going on? Because that's not what being a GD is about. Being a GD is about growth and development. Is that what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Niggas just flipped it to this gangster disciple shit, but it started as growth and development. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be you and your crew protecting the community. You and your crew is supposed to be doing what the police don't do in your community. You and your crew make the neighborhood safe, feel safe. When you and your crew walking through the neighborhood, walking through the blocks, the neighbors see y'all and the neighbors are safe. The neighbors know who y'all is. They know what y'all about. That's what GD was about. So we can get Hoover to spin the block, bring that back, and drop some real game. Is that gonna bring us back together? One more thing about the BDs and GDs being the same thing, right? Y'all do know that BDs is under the six, right? And y'all know what the six is. All right. Y'all do know that these on them games is disciples. Disciples are one and the same. Okay. So just a little free game for y'all. I ain't trying to, build no clicking up or none of that. I'm just speaking the real shit about this whole BDGD shit. It's all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So we can get Hoover to come on. He can spit some game. We gonna end a lot of this goofy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Power Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.